video I've actually taken down and I'm now putting it back up because I got some comments saying that some of the content was triggering, which is never ever my intention with these videos. Beyonce. And honestly, I got the point with what people were saying, so I'm just gonna edit it and take that bit out. And I won't go into the whole thing now, but I think maybe it came across as me saying like having your period is a marker of you being healthy, which is not what I meant at all. In fact, it's the opposite point that I was trying to make in the video. And also maybe I forgot to mention like some people never lose their period despite or regardless of their weight. Some people never get their period back. Like, I'm just sorry, honestly, if I've triggered anyone or upset anyone. And also don't let your eating disorder use like what I'm trying to put out as a helpful message against you. Like, hear the good in the message. It's a very difficult balance for me to try and speak honestly and to try and talk about my experiences in a way that's not upsetting or triggering for other people. So I'll keep trying my best, and if I don't get it right, I'm sorry. And hopefully once I've edited this video, it will just be me sharing some of the things that I've experienced with losing my period and getting it back. And I hope the point does come across of if you get your period back or you never lose your period even, like that does not mean your body is happy and healthy and at the weight that it wants to be. I think getting your period back, it's amazing and I'm so pleased, but it can be quite a triggering experience in recovery, I think. It's something for your eating disorder to like pounce on. That's it now, you're at your optimum weight, you're at your set point, like you have to stop here, do not put on any more weight. Obviously it can't be recovery because if you're capping your weight and saying like you have to stay at this weight, like to me that's still not recovered, that's still living with restrictions. And honestly, I don't think getting your period is an indicator that you're at your body's healthy weight, because if you're having to restrict in any way or exercise or do any kind of behaviours to hold your weight at a certain point, like your body's not supposed to be there. Ugh. Right, I'm gonna pop to Starbucks now. I'm gonna go and have my afternoon snack there. So earlier on I mentioned set point, and I get so many questions asking me if I'm at my recovered weight yet or my set point. I still don't think this is completely the right weight for my body, which people might think sounds weird because like I'm healthy, so like yay, stop. But I don't know, I still think about food a lot of the time. If someone posts a picture on like Instagram or Facebook with food in it, I'll be like, ooh, what is it they're eating? And I don't think food should be the best thing that happens in your day. I don't think your day should be organised around food. So yeah, to me, that's like a message from my body and brain, like, we still want more food over here, or more weight, like, I don't know. I say this to Brendan all the time, I'm like, but I wish I just naturally had a skinny body that my body just wanted to maintain. And he's like, Meg, I wish I was 6 foot and ripped. But one, I can't change my genes, and two, I can't be asked to go to the gym all the time. Which is a fair point, like, I can't change my genes to make myself naturally skinny, like, I'm just not built as a naturally skinny person. And I could change my lifestyle to make myself skinny, but that's a shit lifestyle. That would be like restricting or exercising or something. Yeah, I don't think you can cheat your body or override biology or decide in your head what weight you want to be. I think only your body knows when it's happy and healthy. Okay, I'm gonna go get ready now. We're actually going out for dinner with a friend tonight.
On your next holiday, you will meet lifelong friends. I said today we're going to meet some nice people in Italy.
They're quite nice. I'm just sat at the traffic lights. I'm heading out for lunch with some friends, but that video I recorded however many weeks ago, and I didn't want to jinx getting my period back, so I didn't post it. I wanted to wait until I've had another one. And oh, hang on. Okay, I've pulled over. Obviously not going to be able to record sat at the traffic lights. So there's a few things that I've found difficult again with the period. Skin has been terrible for me. Like, I've obviously got makeup on now, but I've had a real like outbreak of spots, which age 30 is a weird thing. Like, it's kind of like going through puberty again, and like people in my office point it out and ask me questions about it, and that's been not nice. The other thing is hormones and emotions and just honestly emotional chaos inside of me. In the week kind of leading up to both of the periods that I've had, I've just been a mess, like so overly emotional, crying, and about anything as well. Like, we were watching TV the other day and these two guys were playing tennis together, and at the end the guy who lost got really upset and the guy who won went over and was like giving him a hug. I was literally in bits watching this, and I hadn't really expected such a flood of emotions and hormones and whatever, so that really has been hard to cope with. And probably not just for me as well, like for Brendan, bless him, having such an emotional woman around, like, yeah, poor Bren. And the other thing for me has been body. I know I'm going to have a woman's body now. I'm not going to have a sick little weird child's body. I know my body's going to change and I'm not going to be bony and no fat and whatever on me, but like, it's so hard to adjust to. I don't know if I had this image in my mind of like I'd recover into this like perfect figure of like little waist and whatever, hips and no fat, like, toned. I don't know what I thought I was going to recover it into, but like accepting that I actually have a woman's body and like I've got bits that wiggle and jiggle and like are imperfect and have fat and whatever. I'm still trying to just let my body find its set point and find its natural weight, and not think, okay, you've had a period, that's it, you're healthy, you have to stop, or I don't like how this is changing, you have to stop, or you've got spots, or you're getting too emotional, or whatever. Like, just try to like trust in my body and let it do what it needs to do. Someone leaving. I'll just wait till he's gone. One thing that I try to think to try and like counteract these thoughts of like, you should be recovered at this BMI, or you should be this weight, or I don't like this bit or that bit, whatever, is I cannot decide like my body's natural weight. I can't decide how my body should look, because that's my body's business. I can't in my mind decide this. A doctor can't decide it. A BMI chart can't decide it. No one can other than my body. So I try to just think like, my body is just going to be the size that my body needs to be. Like, I will be a Meg-sized Meg. I won't be the size of the girl on Instagram, or the size of my friend, or the size of a model that I've seen. Like, I just won't. Well, not naturally anyway. Like, I could try and force myself to be a certain size by changing my lifestyle and like restricting or exercising or basically having an eating disorder, but that's shit. Like, I don't want to do that. So if I want to live free of like having to control my weight and free of those behaviors, like, I am just gonna have to let my body find its natural size and be Meg-sized. And Brendan actually says a really nice thing. If I'm like upset about like my stomach, or I don't know, like weight not distributing properly, that kind of thing. Right, my friend just phoned. I'm really gonna have to leave, go meet them for lunch in a second. But so if I'm getting upset about whatever thing, Brendan calls it my recovery bod. And it's not necessarily the body I'm going to have for the rest of my life, but it's the body I need to have now to recover. For me to be able to live freely and move away from like mental torture of thinking about food all the time. And for my hair to grow back, and for me to not be cold all the time or drained of energy. For my hormones to learn what they're doing and regulate, and my emotions to calm down. Like, whatever shit is going along with recovery, like, this is just the body I need at the moment to allow all of that to happen. And he also says, like, at different points in life you'll have different bodies. So like, you might have a Christmas bod after Christmas, or if you've been on holiday you'll have a holiday bod, or if you're revising for exams you might have your exam bod, like, or if you've just been pregnant you might have your pregnancy bod. Like, we're not robots, and bodies do change throughout our lives. We can't control it and like define our own set point or fight our body's natural weight because we've decided this is our target weight and we have to stay at this weight forever. But yeah, I think it's kind of like being a bit kinder to your body, having a bit of compassion, have a bit of trust in it, and just think, okay, what do you need to do? Like, I want to get better, I want freedom from all this, and whatever my body needs to do to get me there, like, it won't necessarily be forever, but for now, this will be my recovery pod. Okay, I'm really gonna have to go, but I'll try and do a video about set point soon because it's something I'm thinking about a lot myself at the moment. And like, when will my body stop gaining weight? Like, when's it just gonna be happy? When am I gonna be a Meg-sized Meg? Okay, lunch.